tie this up at 5. As it just takes one flurry in Lacrosse to suddenly have everything go topsy-turvy. What looked to be a great day incoming for the Cougars has been mellowed out by the offense of the Blazers, but Devin Traster wins just his second face-off of the day, as that's been one thing that's gone wrong, but maybe that as well, as Connor Flock wins the ball back. He snapped it out of the sky from Logan Blankenship. Terrible, no good, bad luck second half beginning for the Cougars. As Muldoon takes it, as he's trying to shake past Blankenship, he fires, it went wide. Took a crazy hop right in front of Sawyer Tighe, as Tighe has it. He was the last one back for the Blazers as they'll look for something here. McDermott. Edge of the back part of the crease, answered by Smith. He was alert to the cutting Jay Lanigan and makes the save, a big one, as that would have gave Hood College their first lead since 1-0 early on in this game. The Cougars had 4 straight, answered by the Blazers, and then one more from Joshi. That's the last one coming, and the pass couldn't be accepted by Rinker. Then 3 straight for Hood College, knotting us up at 5 apiece. Turnover credited to Zen Smith on the long feed, looking for Rinker. 3:20 remaining in the third. Where could this game go from here? 3 straight from the Blazers have knotted us back up. Spin move, a wipe through, but the pass wide from Muldoon. And it goes over the line, and it'll be Cougar ball. Traster will start it up for Chatham. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Now the Cougars back into a fight, as the Blazers have punched them by Smith and have gotten a firm grip of this game, but maybe Griffin could do something about that, and he does! Trent Griffin! His second of the game, and the Cougars are back in front 6-5. And now they're checking the stick of Griffin. Oh, this would be just awful if this is ruled no goal for an illegal stick. They're checking it right now. And what's the verdict? And Trent Griffin celebrating, so it looks like he got the all clear, and there it is! They'll give a check with head coach Kevin McDonough to explain their reasoning. And he's happy with it. We're happy with it. The Cougars fans are happy with it. It's 6-5 officially. 2:42 remaining in the third. Possession afterwards will be given to Hood College, despite that after that, so no face-off. Will be possession given to Hood College, and they're wasting no time with it as trying to make a move is Lanigan. Under pressure, Ethan Joshi right on him. Lanigan stays with it, delivers it for McDermott. McDermott trying to cruise through, and there goes Tom Curtin. Back to Lanigan, trying to work his way in front, bounces wide to Smith. Run out goes to McDermott. Spin move by McDermott. Ladle back for Robbie Wiley. Wiley trying to sashay through, does get by, and answered by Smith. Boy, he managed to get around Jake Neal. And actually, they'll rule it as a shot going wide, but it was real close. Muldoon dished it back for McDermott, trying to shake through Fay, and he's knocked off his stride by Curtin. McDermott, he tried to sneak it by. And it goes right across the face of goal, and McDermott in some pain. And a late flag thrown by the referee right in front of him. McDermott still feeling the effects of that as he tried to put it over his back shoulder and took a hit in the process as he's still writhing in pain. Now he's up to a seated position as they're still checking on him, as the referees right in front will have a talk about how they'll rule this. Now, athletic trainers for Chatham and Hood College will have a talk. We'll take a short break as they'll check in on Owen McDermott. You're watching Chatham Cougars Lacrosse on the PAC Digital Network. McDermott being helped off by two athletic trainers, as it'll be a penalty on Tom Curtin. So it'll be a 1-minute penalty as Hood College, without one of their top scorers, McDermott leads the team in points and assists with 20 assists, 34 points. So that'll be a big miss for this team on a man-up advantage as they look to knot it up one more time. And then the pass going from Lanigan into the vicinity of Connor Flock, but not of the same mind on the pass. So the ball goes out of bounds, back for the Cougars to possess it with 30 seconds remaining on this man-up try. Blankenship with a rare foray into the offensive zone as he'll be met every step of the way and finally stripped of it by John Sarek. It'll be into the hands of Alex Knott. Sawyer Tiggy over for Rio Muldoon. Penalty time is up, so the man-up situation goes aside for Hood College, but still with an opportunity with 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter to knot this up before the break. We'll see what they'll do. Muldoon works his way around his defender, tries for a shot, and he ties it up with 10.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Muldoon gets his second of the day to knot us up at 6 apiece. Another face-off win for Garrett Hitchens. 3 seconds remaining. Hitchens manages to feed it over. And just before the horn, Christopher Panalikis whistles one wide. Cody Randall was taking a face-off for Chatham as they try to switch things up, and the same result happens as that will end the third quarter of play, and we're knotted up at 6 apiece. You're watching Chatham Cougars Lacrosse on the PAC Digital Network. Hood College with a roaring third quarter with 4 goals to Chatham's 1 to knot us up after we were in the break 5-2 Chatham. As Hood College still trying to work their way up in an always tough Middle Athletic Conference. Actually has 2 divisions in their conference. And a face-off win from Devin Traster. Traster works his way, and his bouncing Betty goes high and wide on the runoff. It'll be back in Cougar possession with Brady Rigdon. Tanner Marsh has been held off the score sheet. He's the leading scorer for the Cougars. That could be one person they're looking for out of there, though. Trent Griffin looking to get tricky as he takes it behind the net. Then he loses it trying to make the roll, and it's recovered by Hood College. Then he manages to force a ground ball, and he'll scoop it up. A lot of help in that play as he's surrounded by the defender, Nino Rizzolino, and manages to tiptoe his way out of some heavy checking from Hood College. Rigdon looking for a lane, goes high. Marsh wins the race. And he'll try to make a move. Rinker over to Labali. A goal and 2 assists. Labali trying to shake by his defender. Rolls it back for Stanukinas. Left wing Rinker. Still on the perimeter are the Cougars. Griffin winds up and goes wide. Just wide of the far post. Good idea by Griffin. The line was off from him. Still 34 on the shot clock. Labali, right goal line extended. Smith works around a pick play, and Labali feeds it back for Rinker. Handled over for Trent Griffin. Griffin shakes by, but it's right down Center Avenue into the hands of Alex Dudziak. Low feed for Luke Harnett. Harnett gets the clearance. Two minutes played. Knotted at 6 apiece. Trying to open up. Robbie Wiley finds Lanigan, and his shot goes wide of the near post. Collecting it is Connor Flock. Works his way right goal line extended. Trying to shake past Curtin. And with some steel, Curtin manages to turn him back. Wiley. Worked on by Joshi. Ground ball. Be scooped up. Right into the basket of Zen Smith. Blankenship feeds it over right in front of the goal mouth. Tom Curtin, so work his way up. Slides by one defender, gets the clearance. Scoops it over. Cody Rosati works behind. Trying to find a move is Rigdon. Tanner Marsh slows the play down. Trent Griffin looks over, finds Isaac Joshi, the senior, trying to make a play. Joshi trying to tiptoe through, spins around Bross, finds Rinker, crossways, and it goes wide from Tanner Marsh. Nearing 4 minutes played in the final frame of regulation. Rigdon finds Isaac Joshi, backs down his defender. Rinker fakes the drive. Labali trying to find a lane. His shot looks like it went wide. And trying a jump try was Rigdon. That goes wide as well. Collected by Labali. Works his way behind the net. Ladled around for Rigdon. Brady Rigdon spins it through. Couldn't sachet. Too far away from Marsh. Putting a shoulder into a defender is Joshi. Then he collects it. Now working on that same defender, Connor Bross. Joshi. His pass goes out of play, and it's off a foot of a Blazer. And too soon for the collection. So Chatham will keep it. Griffin gets a new 60. Joshi and Griffin play catch once more. Trying to find some space. Approaching 5 minutes played. Griffin can't work his way through. Has to find Isaac Joshi. Back to Griffin. Looking to open up some space. He's affected, but manages to find Joshi. Over for Labali. A goal and 2 assists. Can't wipe through. Good defense coming from Nino Rizzolino. Rigdon. 10 on the shot clock. Has to make a move here. Finds Joshi, but he couldn't handle the pass. And it will be collected by Luke Harnett. Harnett under serious duress. Knocked down. Recovered by Rinker. New 80 for the Cougars as they keep them hemmed up, but a pass goes wayward and into Evan Hayek's hand. Sammy Patnake gets the clearance. Ball is collected by Blankenship as Connor Flock couldn't handle the bounce. Flock manages to knock it out of the stick of Blankenship. Ball still loose. Recovered by Hood College. And Hood College managed to get their head coach, Brad Barber, furiously running up to the face of a referee. Gets the timeout. Every possession means more now. 8:43 remaining in regulation. Hood College will have the ball after this timeout. 6-6 is our score. You're watching Chatham Cougars Lacrosse on the PAC Digital Network. So the Cougar defense needing to make another stand here. Shots still in control for Hood College, 37-20. And they've caused the most turnovers out of this game, 9-5. Chances in volume definitely in their favor, but quality has been the key, and the Cougars definitely have taken advantage of their opportunities as they're trying to hold off the Blazers one more time, get it back to their offense. The Blazers still looking for their first lead since 1-0 early on in the first. Fay trying to work his way, sliding through defenders, affected Penalty upcoming, and the ball high up in the air, recovered close to the line by Connor Flock. Penalty will be on the Cougars in that scramble as Flock trying to dip the shoulder, and Smith with the answer makes the save. .802 played in the fourth. The Cougars going a man down, but they stand tall in those situations as they've gone 2 for 2, and this will be the first 30-second man-up advantage that we've had for either team in this game. All the penalties coming in the 1-minute variety, as this will be Cody Rosati taking a knee in this situation. Blazers looking to make it happen. Flanagan over for Owen McDermott. Good to see that he's back in the play after worries of an injury early on. Flanagan to McDermott. Off the floor on the board, Owen McDermott. Blazers with their first lead since early on in the first quarter, and they're looking to establish some distance. Inside of the first 4 minutes of play was where Hood took their first lead of this game. And now they have a 1-goal lead. Under 7 minutes remaining in the fourth. The Cougars trying to strike back, but first they need to defend here, as face-offs have been the biggest nightmare for the Cougars in this game. 3-13 on the draw. And now they're looking to make one more defensive stand to try to even it up and maybe go on another run that could put this game out of reach. It was looking good at one point, but now Hood College back in front, and they find a man in front. Smith with the answer, and I don't even think he saw it. A good feed from McDermott to Tesh, and Smith fishing, makes the save. Maybe caught the post on the way through. But any way they wanted, that's the way they needed. And they wanted to stop, and they got it for Chatham. Under 6 minutes remaining. Griffin trying to make a move. Ladled behind. Rinker. Labali trying to find some space. Back behind Rinker. Trying to serpentine. Can't find an angle. Good defense by Patnake. Griffin. Denied by Dudziak. Five minutes remaining in regulation. Would look to be a perfect day for the offense for the Cougars, has gone astray, but they managed to get this it. Marsh over to Rinker. He'll take the shot. Answered by Dudziak. Ball last touched by Rinker as he couldn't recover it. Rizzolino to take it. Under pressure from Rinker, but manages to speed by him. 4:32 remaining in regulation. Ball is knocked out. Good defense by Joshi. But Rinker was sandwiched by two defenders. And Rinker trying to do it again with Joshi doing the honors. Ball's on the ground. Joshi has it. Two defensive plays by Ethan Joshi. And they confirm it for Cougar possession. .4:12 remaining. Another penalty on the Blazers. On next touch, the Cougars will go man up again. But they're trying to go man up with an opportunity to take the lead. Isaac Joshi. Brother Ethan making such a big play a moment ago. Labali finds Marsh, rips, and his uppercut shot goes over the netting and out of play. With 3:43 remaining, it'll be a knee for Owen McDermott. Just a 30-second advantage. So after nothing but minute advantages through the balance of the game, the last two penalties against teams have been 30 seconds, but the Cougars are trying to make something to work out of that. Marsh over to Rinker. Labali, they work around the perimeter. Griffin out high. Labali back to Rinker. They work to the right goal line extended with Marsh. Behind the net, Brady Rigdon. Rigdon finds Rinker, fires! It's a goal! Ethan Rinker with 3:21 remaining. Another man-up advantage for the Cougars. Rigdon picking up the assist. As he has a goal and assist to his credit. 2 goals for Rinker. We're knotted at 7 apiece. Face-off control by Hood College. Chatham University. Credit to the Cougars. They continue to brawl with their opponents here in today's game. Up next, the women's team will take on Mount Aloysius. But we got something to decide here. Lanigan works it over, trying to find Muldoon behind the net. Owen McDermott. Checked by Curtin. McDermott stays with it. Lanigan trying to work his way past Isaac Joshi. 2:30 remaining in regulation. Ground ball, Muldoon couldn't sashay through 2 defenders. Jay Lanigan over for McDermott. Blocked and then recovered by Smith. So now the Cougars have a chance. Blankenship over for Smith. One defender pressuring the play. That's McDermott, but it's easily over the line as Griffin takes it over. Timeout. Chatham. A shade under 2 minutes remaining in regulation. 7-all is our score. We'll take one final break. You're watching Chatham Cougars Lacrosse on the PAC Digital Network. The play-by-play man for the last game, Colton Tobias, is watching. He's the big man. He's out here working with Pitt. Thanks for tuning in. What will the final minute and 59 seconds of this game come down to? Of course, the final minute 59 of regulation, there could be more in store. But the Cougars have a chance. Griffin over to Isaac Joshi. Stutters. Looking for a passer. Coming on to the play is Tom Curtin. 3 goals on the season. As he momentarily goes into the offense just for a switch up as Griffin took a spell, and now he's back. Joshi over for Trent Griffin. Griffin trying to unleash. Finds Labali. Fakes. Fires and scores!